Whoopi Goldberg has claimed The View producers singled her out with instructions after the morning show host received major backlash over her seemingly rude behavior. Fans have said that the EGOT winner appeared bored and disinterested during certain segments of The View. On Monday's episode of the daytime talk show, the panel discussed what should or shouldn't be done when someone's partner is liking photos of other people on Instagram. Whoopi, 68, introduced the topic by stating, "Social media can be an issue for a lot of couples, apparently." The sex/relationships section of the New York Post. Already having trouble taking the subject seriously, Whoopi chuckled to herself as she continued. Featured a letter from a woman who's been dating a guy for 2 years, sees a future with this guy, but she can't get past the fact that he likes photos and is chatting up other women on Instagram. The Sister Act star added, "He says he's just having fun, and it's not like he's cheating. What would you say?" One of Whoopi's co-hosts, Sunny Hostin, 55, replied, "When you say chatting, is he like sliding into other people's DMs and saying hey?" Before responding, Whoopi revealed, "You know I've been instructed to look like I'm really interested in things like this." She then feigned an exaggerated excitement, as she sarcastically stated, "So let me look interested and say, geez, Sunny. I don't know. I'm not sure, I don't know if he's slipping into DMs or slipping into something else." In response to Whoopi putting on for the show producers, an ex-user wrote, "Whoopi saying about being instructed to pretend to be interested in the topic. Of course some of us say how we don't really care for the fluff stuff. #The View. Mo.dui.mo.dr. In September, View fans begged the show to swap Whoopi with a new host as they slammed the moderator for her rude behavior on the show. During a segment, the women of The View discussed an article on phone etiquette. Hosts Sunny, Anna Navarro, 51, Sarah Haynes, 46, and Alyssa Farah Griffin, 34, talked about whether they prefer FaceTime, texting, voicemails, or calling, as Whoopi appeared bored. About 1 minute into the conversation, the 68-year-old put her head in her hands on the table. She did not engage in the topic, as her co-hosts debated the subject amongst each other. Whoopi shifted from side to side, played with her hair, and rested her hand on her cheek. The only time she talked was when the outro music for the commercial played. "Are we good?" Whoopi asked the camera. "We'll be right back." The moderator widened her eyes as her co-hosts laughed. The View fans flocked to X, formerly Twitter, to comment on Whoopi's behavior during the topic. "Whoopi's ready to end the show right now #The View," one fan wrote, along with laughing emojis. "Of course Whoopi's over it, #The View," said another. A third person added, "They seriously need to swap Whoopi out when they do the fluff pieces during Hot Topics. She literally dies a slow death every single time." "Whoopi is in a mood today, #The View," an ex-user wrote. Broadcaster Brenda Alici tweeted, "At The View at Brian Tita love #The View, but if Whoopi is so bored, I'd be happy to guest host. Priceless." Earlier this year, Whoopi was again blasted for appearing bored during certain segments on the show. The comedian seemed unimpressed as she introduced a fluff topic on a married couple having a threesome. Whoopi told the audience, "A British woman decided to present her husband with a special gift for his 40th birthday, a threesome with another woman." With a deadpan expression, she went on, "This was what he wanted as a gift." The woman looked back at the experience and said that the biggest challenge wasn't accepting the idea, actually, but finding a willing third party. She said she had no idea what she was in for but added that the hunt was the most interesting part of the gift. Whoopi mimed being speechless by widening her eyes in mock amazement and shrugging. She then threw her arms up at the panel, gesturing for them to take over. As her co-hosts discussed the married couple's situation, the color purple actor failed to offer any input and sat with her head resting on her chin. Whoopi's behavior didn't go unnoticed by viewers at home, who claimed it was getting old. One person tweeted, "Whoopi, your looking bored stick was never really funny or getting kinda old. I understand I myself may not care for the subject, but still." Another viewer added, "Whoopi stayed quiet on that topic," while a third posted, "The look on Whoopi's face is priceless." Tyarigi of WHOPI, The backlash comes after reports that The View executives are tired of Whoopi's toxic behavior and have asked her to leave the show. Execs are allegedly begging the comedian to quit the ABC program after serving as show moderator for 15 years. In February 2022, Whoopi was suspended from The View for 2 weeks because of what network ABC called her wrong and hurtful comments about Jewish people and the Holocaust. The comedian claimed that the Holocaust, which resulted in the deaths of roughly 6 million Jewish people between 1941 to 1945, was not about race. In December, Whoopi seemingly repeated her claim about the Holocaust. Following Whoopi's spate of controversial comments, sources claimed producers have had enough of the actress. An insider told Radar Online in December that executives have grown tired of Whoopi's constant on-air episodes and believe they are driving viewers away. The source added, "Whoopi seems to be picking fights all the time. She makes things very toxic. It's clear she's very unhappy. Everyone's begging her to step aside for her sake and the sake of the show." The insider claimed Whoopi has been struggling with her physical health as a result of work stress. Her health has been suffering, and she always seems to be ready for a brawl, they said. It's at the point where the constant fighting is literally killing her. Whoopi apologized for her latest comments about the Holocaust after renewed backlash and fans of The View calling for her to be fired.